in which Eeyore loses a tail and Pooh finds one. The old gray donkey, Eeyore, stood by himself in a corner of the forest and thought about things. Sometimes he thought sadly to himself,
"Why?"
And sometimes he thought,
"Wherefore?"
And sometimes he didn't quite know what he was thinking about. So when Winnie the Pooh came stumping along, Eeyore was very glad to be able to stop thinking for a little in order to say, in a gloomy manner,
"How do you do?"
"And how are you?"
Eeyore shook his head from side to side.
"Not very how. I don't seem to have felt at all how for a long time."
Dear, dear. I'm sorry about that. Let's have a look at you. Why, what's happened to your tail?
"What has happened to it?"
It isn't there.
"Let's have a look."
And he turned slowly around to the place where his tail had been. And then he turned the other way. And then he put his head down and looked between his front legs. And at last he said with a long, sad sigh,
"I believe you're right.
You must have left it somewhere.
Somebody must have taken it."
Eeyore, I, Winnie the Pooh, will find your tail for you.
"Thank you, Pooh. You're a real friend, not like some."
So Winnie the Pooh went off to find Eeyore's tail.
If anyone knows anything about anything, it's Owl.
Owl's grand residence had both a knocker and a bell pull. Winnie the Pooh knocked and pulled the knocker, and he pulled and knocked the bell rope, and then he called out in a loud voice,
Owl!
and the door opened, and Owl looked out.
"Hello, Pooh. How's things?"
Terrible and sad, because Eeyore has lost his tail, and he's moping about it. So could you very kindly tell me how to find it for him?
"A reward? We write a notice to say that we will give a large something to anybody who finds Eeyore's tail, and we put it up all over the forest."
He explained that the person to write out this notice was Christopher Robin.
"It was he who wrote the ones on my front door for me. Didn't you see them? Come, look at them now."
So they went outside, and Pooh looked at the knocker and the bell rope and the notice, and the more he looked at the bell rope, the more he felt that he had seen something like it before.
"Handsome bell rope, isn't it?"
Pooh nodded.
It reminds me of something. Where did you get it?
"I just came across it in the forest. It was hanging over a bush, and I thought, at first, somebody lived there. So I rang it, and nothing happened. And it came off in my hand, and as nobody seemed to want it, I took it home and..."
Owl, you made a mistake. Somebody did want it.
Ooh.
Eeyore, my dear friend Eeyore, he was fond of it.
Fond of it?
Attached to it.
So with these words he unhooked it and carried it back to Eeyore, and when Christopher Robin had nailed it in its right place again, Eeyore frisked about the forest, waving his tail so happily that Winnie the Pooh came over all funny and had to hurry home, for a little snack of something to sustain him.